got me feeling good, yeah, you got me feeling numb.
Girl, you got me shook from the way your body looks. Got me riding hooks, got me feeling like a rook. I don't do it by the book, but for you I'll take a look. Don't know what your mama took. Sweet and spicy.
Hello, YouTube. Welcome to Hockmed Gaming. I am Hockmed. I am back with some more Out of Ore. Just planning on doing a bunch of digging, maybe some building, put decoration, whatever. Just same thing every day, boring old, just digging away. As of this recording, which I don't know when it'll be out, but this is Friday, and they did have update. I'll just go over quick patch notes real quick for this one on, what is it, November 15th. Floating bushes now get removed. New trees can now be cut down. I know we were having that issue trying to cut down some trees, and the axe wouldn't take them down, but the dozer got rid of them at least. Several inventory fixes. 999 stacks for workbenches. More reliable autosaves. Metadata for saves added. Greater articulation added. Menu company settings fixed. Fuel tank fixed on Scandinavian map. I'm not sure what that was. Icon fixes for store. Workbench items now refunded. Workbench animations, MP fixes, XP gains fixes. Drill now has its own controls and other smaller issues. So not a whole ton of content wise, which is fine. But looks like some behind the scenes fixes, minus the grader now has the articulation on it. I'm also going to post, I don't know, one of them corners there. Just a screenshot of what they have in kind of production being made right now, just what the items they're going to add. So that way you can kind of see it if you haven't. A lot of cool stuff here. So I'm going to try to load this up and hope it's not broke. So far, so good. We'll see. Luckily, I haven't had any save issues up to this point. So, all right. So we look good. We look like we made it. And this is, I just want to make sure it is on random. Okay. I switched it to like clear or something for screenshot after the last episode. So, and I put it back to random and it went to this. Blizzard, apparently. All right, so we left off just getting a lot of this stuff ripped out and put through here. I think I wanted to level this out a little bit more. Might just do it by hand real quick instead of with the loader. Just kind of smooth it out a little bit here. Kind of clean up this little edge, just some minor look good details. Kind of just pound this out here a little bit. Not really matter, but just do it. And I'm thinking as well, because obviously part of running this mine is being safe as well as making money. I think we are going to just put up a few safety items around here. Let's see. What is the difference between those? I'll just grab 30 of them just to have them. I think just to help kind of protect this edge here, just do a little bit of marking. Just so if you're walking around up here, I don't like that one. That'll be picked up. you know, you kind of have an idea where the edge is. Smooth out a little bit of this here. Try to get rid of some of the little points. There we go. Again, nothing that needs to be done, but I don't mind throwing a little bit of role playing, I guess, into it. And it brings the building together. You know, the whole mine, it kind of makes it look more than just a half-finished wash plant next to a giant hole. And even though this tank ain't going to stay here permanently, right, I think it would be important to protect it. So let's go with 4, 6, sure. So the road signs, I can put the belts up away for now. Or, I'm trying to think here, should I just move it? Oh, and because it seems to be night now, I put those lights on for up here. This is kind of what it ended up looking like in there. So, I couldn't remember if we switched it to night mode to see it. But not super bright, but enough to light it up. And once we get walls up in there, we'll have lights around here too. Especially if we switch it to have a little bit longer nights, which I'm still thinking about doing. I think I might just do that and see the video. Worst case, I can always probably brighten it up in post-production. But yes, that's fancy. I know, post-production instead of editing. But I'm not sure yet. So maybe we will. How am I making money? Is stuff spinning here? I swore I just see my money go up. And we are level 34. I didn't notice that yesterday. Last episode, I think it was like 2 days ago, actually, no. I swore I just seen it go up. I think let's figure out our pole barn area-ish. Originally, I thought about right here. But I don't want to do that. Because if I end up making this part bigger, I want to make sure I have the room for it. And over there's where I kind of built that little shack. So I'm thinking I just stick with my plan and put it over here. Like maybe like right in this area here. But that means I got to go get the dozer and do some work. No, the dozer will push these over, but one, test to make sure they're getting removed. And like this, I don't think is a tree. I think that's just brush, so I don't think the axe removes it. I'm hoping to add something to remove that kind of stuff, even if it's as simple as like a weed whacker. I mean, I don't even care if it spins or something that you can run through and clear out a lot of this little stuff like that without having to doze it. But not a big deal. I like using the dozer for leveling anyway, and everyone gets to see how terrible I am at it. I should watch some other people use it and see if it is just me that's bad or if it's just a hard task to do. I think I need it this far back, but we'll just hit these trees down anyway. Yeah, so I think we'll end up, if we do the pole barn and stuff kind of here in this area, then we'll be able to kind of set that up on the outside. So I think we'll go that route. I just got to go way over here to get the dozer. And in fact, it's not super dark right now, but it might be a good test to see what it ends up coming out like. Like if it's kind of borderline now, then I know I won't want to make it darker. But before I go, do I want to finish kind of clearing some of this stuff while I'm right here? Probably don't have to mess with it too much. Like I said, I'm probably a ways from being over here. And it don't hurt to watch some other stuff anyway, because there's nothing wrong with watching somebody play and going, oh, wow, you know, I like that idea. Or, hey, that works kind of nice. I'll do that. But I think I'd rather, you know, switch it up a little bit. I think there's nothing wrong with that at all. Okay. I think we're just going to have to make ourselves a little ramp down here. Be a little messy, but that's exactly what I don't want to do, though. I don't want to leave a bunch of bumps over here, but get that blade up all the way. There, I made it. Level that out. She's definitely low fuel, huh? Stop digging dirt. I'm not ready for it yet. All right, and I think I'm just going to pick that up now because it's going to be in the way. Let's move this guy up out of the way. And I think I got the roller here. Yeah, let's get this out of the way. I don't want to go far because I'm going to need it, that's for sure. So we'll just pull this guy right over here around the loading ramp. Yeah, see, that looks better. It looks a little more mine-ish. And if this girl will start, she does. Good. And I don't know if any of you guys know, is there a way to reset that depth at 0 instead of like the altitude it's on? I kind of looked through the settings. I didn't see anything, but I'd like it to be 0 so when you mine down, you know how many feet from the ground level, not whatever it's going off altitude, I'm guessing. So let's get this. She started right up. That was nice. Been sitting there for a little bit. And I kind of wish they'd just add a drill to the game, like an actual drilling rig for this. Because I feel like, I mean, early game, if you're going to use an excavator, not bad because you just have the attachments for it. But ultimately, like the way I'm doing it, I mean, this was really kind of an expensive purchase just to find gold. But I felt like it was kind of a good, realistic way to do it. And I figured why I have it out, let's just let's drill down. Oh, okay, I know they said there was new controls for it. Okay, so I just had to go through and rebind some controls here. I definitely got a little bit of pay dirt to go. Ultimately, let's see here. Yeah, we got a decent amount. I think we definitely got a lot to go here. Alright, so let's get this guy out of the way for now. Oh, and it is now raining? And I'm wondering if I seen the money go down, but just since I caught it out of the corner of my eye, it looked like it went up for our loan payments. I think we'll just back this all the way up here next to the smelters because I shouldn't need this again for a while. And we'll just kind of let that rest there in the ground. All right. So I think we are good to attempt to level, which we know how that usually goes. I'm wondering if I don't want my blade tilt in so much. I wonder if it's better off to level that off. Let's try it and see what happens. I think the other thing too is starting out on a flatter surface definitely makes it easier. So maybe I'll see if I can't get this a little flatter here where I'm about to start. Don't know how well I'll be able to do, but good enough. Just instantly go uphill. I'm sure it's how it's supposed to work, but I tilted the blade back down and in. Not sure why the dirt falls behind the loader like that, or the dozer like that when I lift up the blade, but it does. But regardless, I'm just going to do it the way I've been doing it. It's probably a better, more efficient way, but it's getting the job done, right? Essentially, I'm clearing it and leveling it for the most part as by the time I finish. Probably just start with this deeper stuff here. I know I'm keeping my blade a little too far down. That's why it keeps kind of losing traction and pushing over. And I'm probably going way further than I need to. I don't think this barn has to be that big, because ultimately I'm not going to have that much equipment to store here, I don't think. And if I get to that level, I'm thinking I'll probably have, a headquarters somewhere around here. Even though, to be honest, I doubt I'll get that far in this season. Like, that's a lot of building and stuff like that to do, to go build a town and whatnot. I think more than likely it would be another season where I go into a map that already has like a pre-built town, like a little town like that, and I'd probably build a headquarters inside of that town. There it is. So I know I've seen some dirt here. There. Which, like I said, looking back, I wish I would have did. I should have just went to the iron mine, the new one. And then I would have already kind of had a pre-built thing, but that's all right. That's the nice thing about doing the different seasons. You can do different things, different ways. I'm not really sure, You can only dig holes so many ways, right? And again, I ain't got to be perfect. I'll roll it off, and then I'll kind of get the foundation set and kind of go that way. And then I can just fill in with either walls beneath the floor that I put up, or oh geez, yeah, I can put walls down below the foundation, so it kind of just goes into the ground and looks like it's complete, so to speak. Or I can just manually put dirt around it and fill it that way. We'll cross that road when we get there. We got some time. But yeah, I'd definitely like to figure out if there's a better, easier way of flattening or leveling large areas like this. Especially when I go to build roads. But then again, I guess the grader maybe would be better for that. Which I really haven't played around with much. And I think this little barn, shed, shack, whatever you want to call it, it's going to be, I think I'll make it out of wood. Don't need a big steel or concrete building for it, I don't think. Kinda like to. Oh, what are you doing? Take off this big edge I have here. A little slope should be fine. The roller should fix any kind of heavy ridges on it. Would you believe me if I told you I have no idea what I'm doing? Trying to keep this just on that edge. I'm not too concerned about what it looks like down here. I know I keep saying that. Like, I don't care. I'll cross this bridge when I get here. If I have to get here. I'm sure I'll regret that down the road. So I apologize, future Ahmed, for the mess that past Ahmed left you with. I was hitting a little chunk of dirt there. Ideally, right, I want that down on the bottom of my screen to stay about 0. I mean, that'd be ideal. Of course, that's easier said than done. I think, anyway. I think starting out on 0 would be a little easier. Obviously, start on a 3-degree slope and put your blade down. Your blade's going to cut in, and then you're going to go up and slowly come down. Blade's going to drop down below where you were at. So, okay. I think that part there might be good enough. I think the roller will fix that. Now I need to work on this. I'm a little close to the edge. So I was looking up some joysticks for it to see how it works. If any of you guys have played with a joystick to, kind of, not to drive, but just to more or less to control either the buckets or, the blades, anything like that, let me know what your thought was. I don't want to spend kind of money on something like that if it's, not really worth it. I mean, I have a controller, which might work okay, but I just feel like the joystick would feel more natural and easier with a lot more buttons. I don't really have a use for a joystick other than that. I mean, I mess around and, like Microsoft Flight Simulator a little bit here and there, but not enough for me to buy a joystick for that game. Even though the new one comes out next week, and it seems kind of cool with the careers and stuff like that, and actual like stuff to do besides just like the landing challenges and stuff. So yeah, if you guys have messed with the joystick in this game particularly, let me know what your experience was and what you use. I don't like. I've seen some, you know, $300, $400, $500. I'm like, I don't think I need that for what I'm trying to achieve for this. I would think I'd just want. I'm not even sure. Would it be? Is it considered a 6-axis if it forward, back, left, right, and it twist? I feel like twist would be a nice feature to have for being in the excavator. Like I said, I'm assuming you can assign rotating the excavator to the twist, and it might not be. It might be more annoying because you may accidentally twist it while you're, you know, digging and stuff. But that was kind of my thought process. Like I said, the mouse don't work bad, but I think more functionality would be ideal. Yeah, and I see you, little chunk of dirt floating there. You're not going to be staying long. And I sit here and realize another thing I could have did is I think it would have been harder. I say I could have pushed back this way and took off the top dirt and filled in the bottom and leveled it that way, but I think that would have been a lot harder, and plus I would have had a bigger like ramp here to get up to the thing, so this is probably the best way. And it might just be dozer size. I mean, bigger dozer may make this a little easier. Which is why I kind of got that near the top of the list of equipment. I feel like the loader is number one, but we'll see how much money we have when we get to that point, because we still have quite a few levels to go. Now, if I'm sitting at a couple mil and still got a ways to go, then maybe I'll buy a new, bigger dozer. If I have a couple mil. Not the way I keep spending money on building stuff. I'm just trying to push this straight off in this little drop off down here. Definitely pay dirt over here too. It looks, you could probably just dig anywhere and find pay dirt, is what I'm starting to feel. All right, I still have a ways down to go here. Think try to get this level, then work that way a little bit. I think should be all right. That annoyed me enough. I think I'll get this little strip here. I have level as possible. Go that way a little bit. I only got about one lane, one width, and then bring the roller over here. Get it flattened out, see where we're at, see where we have to add and take off. Already tell, you know, I'm pretty not level here. I'm not worried about back here. Like I said, this I don't plan on going this far back, which means I probably will, because that's how it goes. Yeah, I'm not sure why dirt falls behind me, but whatever. Yeah, because that's about going to be the edge of the mine there at the moment, so... I think we're bright enough. I can turn that off. A little easier to see the blade here. Trying to keep it level as possible. All right, let's bring the roller in. Let's roll this down over here. Let's see where we're at. See if we're at all close enough or decent. Same kind of thing. I don't want to go near that edge too much. This definitely took off too much down here. But if we go near the edge on this, it should bring it up a little bit for us, right? And again, I don't need it to be perfect because I can fix the looks of it with the building blocks that are provided. I know it slopes up. I figured that was going to have that little ramp there. which is fine. Let's pop all these out of here. Well, I got the roller out, and I ain't got to use the shovel. Looks like everything. This up to here. Go. Chances are, I don't know, I may end up ripping down this little shack here if I have to and just attach living quarters right onto the pole barn that way. Don't think that'd actually be a bad idea. You know, live-in pole barn. What's wrong with that? I know there's a lot of people also want to like turn this more survival-ish, like with food and water and all that. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like if they did, it should be a setting, and I'm pretty sure they'd probably add it that way because I know it's pretty split. But yeah, I don't know if I really want to have to eat and drink and stuff like that. But at the same time, it does kind of add to the role playism in it. But the problem that I have with like eating and drinking in games is they're never realistic. Like, and I get it, you're trying to do the time scale and stuff, but like one day in a video game, you have to eat like what, 17 times and, you know, 5, 6 steaks and 17 loaves of bread, keep you filled. I'm like, that's the only part that's ever really bothered me. Like, why not realistic? Oh yeah, you know, you have to have a little something in the morning, you know, a little snack at lunch or something, whatever, and then a dinner. Good. I know they add the food and water and stuff like that for immersion and realism and just another struggle to have to go through, but at least make it kind of on the realistic side of things. I looked into, you know, trying to build a little indie game, mess with stuff, but I realized pretty quick I just did not have the time to learn all that stuff and mess with it. So I said, well, I'll just keep my ideas that I have for a few video games that I have thoughts about in my head for now. And but man, I look up at the timer. I'm like 48 minutes in, and what have I done? I put up some barriers, and I flattened some area. Yeah, like it seemed like most people preferred the longer videos, which is great. But yeah, how like to edit that down, like, I wouldn't be able to edit this, you know, down. Figure by the time I get done, it's an hour and a half ish long. Time I edit it down, anything that you don't, you know, where you're not doing stuff, I'm gonna have a 5-minute video. So might as well make a short out of it. What I did today, and it actually might not be a bad idea. I know shorts are really helpful for views and algorithms, so Might not be a bad idea. Especially, I think they just raised the time, the length of shorts can be. Because that's the sad thing. I could easily, edit my hour to 2 hour long out of ore videos down to 3 minutes, 2 minutes of actual completion of whatever I started at the moment. Alright, so she looks fairly rolled out. I think I need to add dirt across here. And get rid of that little dip. That way it smooths more out from here. It's like right here needs some fill. Really not too bad. Probably this little bit here. If I can level that off, I think we might be all right. Let's give it a shot. Let's see how bad I can screw it up. Autosave, thank you. And I could have built on that. I could have made that and that would have been just fine, but I figured why not try to mess around with it a little bit. So I'm going to learn how to get a little bit better at this stage. If there's even anything to get better on, it just may be how it operates in this game. It may just be hard to do. I haven't really watched enough to know that, hey, you're making way too much work for yourself. Think a little bit here. And I think I needed a little bit here too. I don't know if I really did anything, to be honest with you, but I think it's going to be good enough. All right, you can go there. I need you because I want to scoop some dirt and dump it into that area, hopefully. That little valley I got going on. Maybe, just maybe, I can kind of do that. Next problem will be, can you dump it out like smoothly? Kinda? Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll use this and scoop off kind of all that crap that dozer left behind when I lift up the bucket. Or I'll just make this whole thing worse. Not as good as the other pile, the first one I did, but let's see here. That looks pretty good there. I think, and I might need to hit this with my shovel a little bit first. It might be. Come on, girl, back up, back up. I know. I got you overloaded. That went pretty smooth, I would say. Probably another scoop right where I just drove over. I think we'll give that a shot and see what happens. Well, so far that I can tell, I've lost, what, about $16,000 today? Given that I haven't done anything. The smelters are definitely probably empty, which, them are workbenches considered, right? So I wonder if those will do 999 stacks. Okay, I think that might be all right for now. We'll get her back down here. I'm just going to pull out this shovel here and try to hit some of it just to get it so I can get the roller up over it, at least. Probably should be good, right? But I definitely filled it in a decent amount so far. Definitely need more to if I really wanted to make it perfect, but it's kind of pushing down there, and it should pull up where my tire just went a little bit. Yep. Yeah, definitely better. Definitely the valley's gone for sure. I mean, past it it is, but I'm not worried about that. I'm just kind of worried about our main little area here where we're driving around. And probably that little ridge there might go away if I roll over it just like so. And it does. All right. Well, let's run over this and see where it gets us. Probably took too much. That slope there was kind of scary. Too much or not enough, who knows. But I can promise you this, regardless, it's going to be good enough. The only real reason I'm kind of flattening is just to see how good I got, how level I was, if it did okay. And like I said, I'll be able to make it, I think, look pretty decent with the building blocks provided. I think I got some area here. Yeah, right there. Starting to wonder. Oh no, time is changing. Okay. It's just really foggy, overcast, nasty looking day. It's been a whole nasty episode here. Started with a blizzard. It was fairly nice before I manually switched it to clear for the screenshot for the last episode, and then I went back to random, and then it's just been downhill from there. Yeah, I don't know if there's any plans, but I'd really love like a GPS system for like the dozer or the grader where, for fine tuning. I understand not be able to like clear half a mountain and keep it straight, but for like this little area here, set what you want, your slope, your angle, and it will adjust the blade for you. I think that would be really sweet. I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure nowadays equipment has that kind of stuff on it. I could be wrong, but I feel like that's a thing. May have heard wrong or heard different, but yeah. I don't kind of like where it goes up here, but that's all right. That'll be the high spot. We'll match it over, so it'll be a pretty decent hole underneath it. But yeah, let's take a look here. Looks pretty smooth as of don't need to roll it. Little dip there. I don't think it's terrible. Too high right here compared to the rest, but I don't think it was a terrible job. This little valley that I had right here, this little kind of dip, seems pretty decent. It could use more about where my tires are now, I think, if I really needed to, but I don't need to. So for lights, don't run the battery down. I don't think that's a real thing. I'm not 100%, but I don't think it is. All right, so let me get this stuff out of the way because I don't need this at the moment. Let's get ourselves some wood. That's the cheap. Is it cheaper or is it the same? Wood floor, 1,300. Concrete floor, 12. Oh, concrete's actually rough concrete is actually cheaper than the wood. We know that's not. Really? 1,300 for the walls. 1,200. Well, okay, I lied. I think we are gonna go and make the floor out of concrete, and we'll probably do the sides out of wood. And I know the concrete's a little cheaper, but I think it looked kind of tacky for a pole barn, so to speak. Oh boy. Spending that money. So, slope wise, this kind of seems to be the highest, right? I think. Wait for that to autosave. As of width, let's see what we want here. Don't want that. I mean, I guess that gets to kind of see. So yeah, a little lower there where I thought. But I don't think it's terrible. I think I'm happy enough with it. Let's measure here. What are our... So that's... What, one... We'll call that 2. We'll call it 3. So 1, 2, we'll call that 3, 6, 2, 9. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 14, 18. So I think go 20 wide. Maybe. I guess I'll see where we're at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh man, what an undertaking. 18. So that's 18. I think if I do that, when I run the bulldozer across it, I think it just deletes the dirt on floors. And surprise, surprise, I have made no money today. I have done no mining. And it's not looking like I'm probably going to do a whole lot, if any. I didn't even go over there and make sure the smelter was running. I mean, I already know it's not. I mean, I think what we figured out last time, it'd run for like 55 minutes or something. And I'm already an hour 9 into this recording. But then again, okay. Nope, I'm not going underneath it. I'm going to go up here. Look at. All right, so you are silicon production. Let's see. Nice. That is extremely useful because now we don't have to worry about them not really running for the most part. Gold production. I mean, we're looking at 2 hours of the runtime there. Okay. Oh, I should probably pull that out and pull out that rubber. I forgot I made all that rubber. I need another smelter. Maybe next episode I'll do that. Not done with this one yet. Don't take off on me. Diamonds, rubies. So I lied. We do have plenty of money. Cancel that out and do that. Oh god, those take forever. All right, ruby's gone, dirt gone, diamonds gone, rubber gone, pay dirt gone, gold gone. Tree logs gone. I wonder if I can I store those in a storage container? I'm going underneath it. I know I'm not pulling stuff out. I can. Okay. Oh, look at that. Almost 300,000. And I might not need 20 wide. I mean, I know we added a little extra here and there for it, but like the roller isn't that long. So I could probably fit that in the dozer together, whatever if I wanted. I'd rather have them all separate. But let's just stick with this for now. And then what's my longest equipment? It's probably going to be the loader, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll call it 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So about the same. I don't think that's any longer. We'll be plenty deep enough. Giggity. Because we're at now what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. I think that should be pretty good. And I think leave us a decent amount of room for equipment. In worst case, I can always bulldoze it back. I am trying to get a couple episodes recorded here back to back because I want to keep them coming out for you guys. I know you guys have seemingly enjoyed them. Getting a decent amount of you. I mean, for somebody of my age of a YouTube channel, I'm very new, and the amount of subs and stuff where I'm just still building. Been getting pretty good views for what I think is good views. So I appreciate it. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. Thank you again for all of your subs and your comments and your stuff. And like I said, I try to answer them all. So far, so good, but you never know where where stuff goes. But I still try to respond to you guys. I'm just gonna buy them because I need them for that over there still too. Oh look, it's getting to be late, and now the sun wants to come out. So like everything, I'm gonna have this project started and not finished, basically because of money. But that's all right. It gives us something to work for. So, not done with this episode yet, but next episode I'll probably have to continue to work on the old digging the hole, making the hole a little bit bigger, just to bring some more money in. Even though we'll have some decent money sitting in the smelter, but I want to make sure we have those running nonstop as well. I don't even know if I'm not gonna have enough to finish this floor, let alone talking about extra. I don't think, right? Silly me. Had a nice pattern going the other way. Guess I can just keep clicking because can't hold though. Dang. Oh yeah, silly me. I thought I'd gonna have a lot left over, but I'm not. Come on, rough concrete. All right. I still need more over there. All right, no. Stop digging. Oh my god. Stop it, you annoying little shit. My blade's not even touching the ground. This is stupid. Yeah, we'll just screw all that up. Don't worry about it. Guess we'll try backwards. Probably the safest play, apparently. Yeah, because now I'm pretty sure if I just lower the blade, it'll do that. Right? Yeah, okay. So, not ideal for how I finished it, but I don't need to go down as far. Then I'll slope it up. Like so. Yeah, and definitely I was thinking about that tunnel too, that, you know, if we end up getting to go that route on this season, no promises on any projects for this season. But if we end up, you know, when we take the mine that way and possibly do tunneling, I have a feeling it'll be a while because I think we're going to need some money for that. Because we got to, like, support the tunnel. We got to do all that kinds of stuff, so I think that is more of a bigger build. I'm hoping we do something, even if we mess around just with little tunnels and little supports, we could do that, I'm sure. But yeah, it's definitely going to be some money into that. Right there, I'm holding shift so I can kind of keep my blade straight. But for whatever reason, my brain don't tell me to let go of shift when I have it where I want it. So I hold it, and then I'm turning the camera and lowering the blade and raising the blade up. And that might be the best way to level ground, too, to be honest with you. Get it to it where you want it, and then put a pad down. Like so. Like I have. It doesn't have to be this big, obviously. And then set my slope to 0. Right, that should be flat. Except for the fact that it was kind of dropped down. See, it's still going to go up, though, just because. But, I mean, maybe that's a good way to do it. Oh, I got excited. I seen red for a second. I think it was just, like, some of the dust coming off. I was like, no way. Is that iron? It makes sense. I spent all this time. I think the angle, too. I want to make sure I got that right at 0. Very sensitive. I was there. Yeah, see, I don't... See, now it's not at 0 anymore. 0 is... I know I can set 0, and maybe that's what I have to do. Alright, let's see here. Definitely works pretty nice for getting started on flat, but kind of push this up here and ramp it so that way I don't make a huge pile behind me. Then I'm thinking a good way to go screw this up is do the same thing here and just push it straight across, and it kind of hopefully level it out, right? That makes sense. I wonder if, again... what are our controls? F2. I don't really need those. So let's do that. I have no idea what I'm doing here. I feel like that should be... how do I set 0? Let's just do it. Let's just go straight. Okay, because I'm pushing dirt, I should keep a fairly nice level thing. Did till I didn't have enough dirt, so. All right, so we'll leave this here because I'm sure this concrete floor would support all this weight that's about to go on here. And I think I planned on going one wider, right? Wider. I'm still not going to have enough. Okay. Just got to push back a little bit here, and we should be pretty good. And if I got a little bit of touch-up stuff there, it's not a big deal. I can always use the pickaxe for that. I like it. Kind of weird it brought it up there. I thought it wouldn't. I thought the floor kind of deleted it. All right, looks like one more little pass right here. Probably grab the pickaxe just to... Okay, 2 more passes because apparently I didn't go down far enough. I'll just touch up the little bits if there's any, and don't really need that much, just enough to get that blade over the edge. All right, beautiful. And now I just need another couple 100,000 to finish the barn. Do that. Get that stupid bush. That stupid tree. And just so I don't get canceled, I love trees. That one there was just stupid. I wish it would level to the thing. I mean, I'm not too worried. I'll fix that with just some slope blocks, but looks good. Looks good. Let's snap on these last few. That does not look good. What's the problem here? Why can we not get that? Thank you. How far off are we? Is this like dozer off? I don't think so. I think that's a good little dirt wall that will be just fine. Yep, I know. It's dumb. I know it's dumb, but that one little piece bothers me. Especially I just spent all that time trying to make it nice and pretty. And I'm going to let that little bit be the problem. All right, first and foremost, let's see if we can't get this a little more not sloped, kind of angled that like that way on it. That way. I don't know if my camera was actually flipped or not sideways, so I'm not sure. I haven't really paid attention to that. There we go. That looks all right. Hammer down these edges just because it looks better. Let's get you parked here for now. Oh yeah, that's right. We got a whole freaking mess here to fix from me trying to turn. Come here, girl. I need you. It's that new worker we got. He dug up the ground. I should bring this up a little bit. Yes. I might run this right along. No, whoa, not that far. So that's going to screw up this slope here. It's definitely wide enough, so I ain't too worried about it. I did some work here, didn't I? Come on, flatten this big hill. Like, just flatten it down. You're done nothing. Oh, thank you. Maybe I'll back over that. So I might as well back up here. Flatten this part back out. Walk over here. All right. I mean, just doing that, honestly, like, place looks huge. Looks huge now. I'm wondering, I do have some dirt on me. Kind of slopes here. I'm just being extremely tedious. I'm probably going to screw up everything that I just did. But that's all right. Live and learn. Best thing you can do in life. Again, it's nothing I can't fix, nothing I can't remove. Can't, like, it's hard to take some dirt out of there. If it's going to screw up bad, it's going to screw up where the concrete is next to the dirt, or pull it up through the concrete. There, at least. That's good. Okay. I'm thinking I want to do the right side first. Ultimately, it might not matter. Oh, it's raining. Yeah, it has been a miserable day on the mine. Holy cow. Blizzard, rain, fog, more rain. Alright, now I'm going to back up here. I'm going to run right along the edge, see what happens. Oh, thunderstorm. This one just ain't rain. Thunderstorm. Yes, we are definitely going to run down here just to smooth that out while we're here. Right? No point in half-assing it. I don't 100% can't tell from here, but I can definitely tell it's better. Looks better from here. I said down here don't care as much. This is just a crap pile, but it's still there, but I feel like it's better. Or I'm just lying to myself to feel good. In fact, I feel it's so better, I would reckon I would do it just a hair more again. Oh, man. I know what you're saying. No, don't do it. You just got it pretty good. don't mess it up, but I never know when to stop. No, look, a little bit there I got to fix. I don't know if it actually changed at all or not. It probably won't because I don't have any. It's still level under the same level underneath, but I'm not adding more. That's it. This is the end of it. Once I flatten all this out. All right. Man, my throat is dry. I need to get something to drink here in a second. Look pretty good down here. I just need to get a couple the angled blocks just to clean up the edge, and I think we're good. I mean, we're good with it. Hey, at least we did complete the foundation of one of the projects, right? This is a complete, what I'm calling foundation. And I feel like, do we have some? No. All right. Coal by, pay dirt by, dirt. I'm going to keep, just in case. How wide am I? 18, I believe. So it should be this one. Really not gonna. Come on, I see that. I see that. There. I may have just clicked one somewhere down in there. I may be one short. Or I'm wider than 18. What do I need? Looks like. Is that 3? Or is that. That's 2. Okay. Too short. Of concrete. 2. All right. Voila. We have a foundation to a little storage shed, pole barn, shack, whatever we'd like to call it. I wonder how big these things are. I might need to 3,500. Let's buy it just so we know for future. Those are big. Oh, I like. Those really? I guess. They look really tiny there. P, and then 2,500. I know I said we're going to use wood walls. But does that look dumb against them doors? No. I don't think it looks too bad. Buy a couple more just to see. I mean, them steel doors are gigantic, though. Oh, I'm going so broke. See, this is the kind of building, shifting out of wood, that like I would build in a town for like a headquarters, especially if trucking comes in or stuff like that. I don't know. Like if it breaks down, bring it back to the headquarters to get it fixed. Sometimes if you're too far out, then you can call. But doors need a little work. I don't like how that works, but if that means I'd have to go 2 more blocks. I know. But that might not be that hard, especially right there. Okay, hear me out. I know you already know what I'm thinking, and you're going, yes, do that. That's perfect. I don't really care right now about that, I guess. Just clear off the floor. You know what the worst thing is I'm getting close to ending here, and now I'm not going to be able to say the foundation is complete. How do I? Oh, no. I love that you can clip in stuff like that because it takes stuff down, but sometimes. Did I just put it in the same god darn spot? There, we want it over there. And nope, don't want that, want that. That should be good. now when you open those, right, they still kind of whatever into each other, but all right. I mean, I'm going to put it out there and ask, but I already know that I'm probably already going to do it regardless, if I'm being honest. But, and that should go there, and that should go there. And then, because that shouldn't be too hard. Especially, I can already put one level down here. I can run the dozer down there, push it out of the way. And be good to go. So, yeah, I think I like that idea. Why I'm here. See what I mean? I was like, oh, you know, we're about wrapping it up, and then I'm like, oh, but we don't want this on safe edge into what's going to be a giant mine pit that will probably end up putting a wall around or something at some point. There. Now we're kind of protected. Kind of looks important. But yeah, that's kind of my vision. And then we'll probably put another little tiny door right here, so you have two sides in. It also gives us our 20 plus width that we were talking about or looking at, because right now we're at, what are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So actually one further than what I was thinking we need. I mean, just for this equipment. Like I said, obviously I don't know if this is going to be big enough if we get that huge truck and all that stuff, but I'm not worried about that right now. Because this mine we know is probably going to dig out that way, which could turn into a tunnel system underneath that mountain and down, whatever. Okay, yeah. And what else? Oh, we also need one more smelter. And look at that. Why are you not running? Are you done already? Oh, okay. You have a lot to go. And we're not even broke anymore, because there's some money, and there's some money. Oh my God. You know what the funny thing is? This whole little project started by me just going to put barriers around a fuel station. Just going to protect a fuel station. I'm like, well, you know, I'd rather have my fuel station, you know, kind of by the barn, something like that, yada, yada, yada. And here we are. In fact, will this flatten down at all? And now I'm here going, ooh, I need more concrete floor so I can put this up. I don't really want it in there. I kind of want it, I think, like right here. Can I really say we'll figure this out next time when this was the whole start of the episode? I can't, can I? No. Where are we at? Oh boy. Okay, so, but I don't want to rush it. I don't want to rush it, and I really need to take these back down. For now. Pickaxe this stuff down. I need less dirt here. I can pick this guy up because that don't need to be there. And there, I got some monies. Yeah, jeez. Okay, clear that, clear that. Not gonna be able to clear that one. There we go. What the heck is it? That was weird. I don't know what it's doing. Why am I like seeing my arm? That's very annoying. Huh. I think that is good for now. I don't think I care about. Hoping like when I load out and back in, this little issue is fixed. I don't mind a little dirt sitting up there because it kind of just, I feel like it'd flow over. All right, I think that looks pretty good. I think that'll work. And what do we got here? Let's kind of put these back here now. Just see, look at, see, this is how this happens. This is what happens. I don't know what I need. Let's go with 8. Oh, I already had some. Whatever. All right. Well, this turned into probably going to end up being over a 2-hour episode. So I'm sorry, or you're welcome, depending on how you look at it. And all of this started by saying, hey, I really want to move this, but I really want it by the pole barn that we're going to build. Oh, let's build the pole barn. And our mine looks the same. Except for there, look. We got pretty little orange cones so you don't fall off. Walk around and you're like, oh, look, shit. No, yeah, I don't want to go that way. All right. We're definitely going to call it there before I see something else. So next episode, count on us doing some more digging for money, because that is definitely going to be needed after I spent, I don't know how much today, on not even a completed pole barn. And depending on how long it takes to get the money we need, I'd like to finish the pole barn. Roof, everything. But probably not all the decorations inside or whatever that plan is, but at least the walls and the roof. So it's a complete building. And I have some other ideas. I think. I don't know what I have. But thank you for watching. Sorry, or you're welcome it was so long. If you stuck through it all, I really appreciate it. Helps out a ton. If you liked the video, give it a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you're thinking. And thank you so much for watching. And thank you all the current subscribers and people that have hopped on board and seem to be liking the stuff. And I appreciate that. Hope we're on our way to a good gaming community. Like I said, I didn't start out to be an out-of-or YouTuber or streamer, whatever you want to call it, content creator. But it seems like a lot of people like it. I still plan on releasing all sorts of other games I like to play. So I said the whole point of me doing this channel was because I enjoy playing a lot of different games. So why not just record them and put them out there for everyone else to watch? But I definitely want to keep up with, the games that people are enjoying. So thank you again so much. Have a wonderful night, evening, and morning. And I will see you next video. Thanks. Bye.